Welcome to another Microsoft Word tutorials, and in this certain video we are going to look at some formatting hacks we need to possess as a Word user. And these formatting hacks we are going to explore are going to boost our productivity level, and also in terms of professional document creation, this is going to enhance the easy flow of a particular workspace in Microsoft Word. Now, this is a Word document I have opened, and these are the content I have in this particular application. In this video, I am going to share 20 formatting hacks, and I will urge you to watch this video to the end because you are going to be amazed by these formatting hacks I'm going to share with you in this particular video. The first formatting hack on my list is clear all formatting. Now, when you look at this document that we have here, I have this particular paragraph, and this particular paragraph has a specific formatting. So if I click between this paragraph, and you can see that I have my cursor blinking here, when I get to my home tab and in the font group, this paragraph has a formatting type that is the Times New Roman, which is the font type, and the font size is 12. It is italics, and this color is given to this particular paragraph. Now, if I want to have this particular formatting which is given to this first paragraph to this second paragraph, then clear formatting option becomes handy. So what I'm going to do is, when I select this paragraph, I'll move to the home tab, and in the font group we have this icon, and this icon is called clear all formatting, and the screen tip says remove all formatting from the selection, leaving only the normal unformatted text. So in this case, let's assume that this particular document is from a colleague, and based on the trust the colleague has for us, want us to use our formatting skills to format this particular document to be in a professional mode. So in this case, I am going to click on this icon, and you can see that this icon has cleared all the formatting that was given to this particular paragraph, and now this content or this paragraph is in the normal mode. Therefore, if I want to have this effect given to this, I'm going to click in this text or in this word, click on the format painter and drag over this particular paragraph. Or I am going to have this particular effect given to this paragraph. When I click on this, the formatting is Times New Roman, font size is 12, and also this is in the black mode. The next on my list is normal styles. Now, when you get to your home tab, and in the home tab we have this ribbon that relates to the home tab, we have this styles group, and the first style in this group is called the normal style. Therefore, if I have this paragraph and I want to change this to the normal style, I'm going to click on this icon, and this also changes all the elements that was given to this paragraph. This is going to clear all that formatting. Another way of using the normal styles without using this particular button is to use a keyboard shortcut, and that is, if I select this paragraph, I can hold Ctrl plus Shift plus N on the keyboard, and this is also going to clear all this formatting from this particular paragraph. So look at this current formatting, and when I undo this option, this also has this particular formatting. So this normal style also clears all formatting applied to a certain item. The next on my list is to distort an indented paragraph. When you look at this particular section here, I have this third paragraph, and this third paragraph has been indented. Therefore, if I want to bring this to match these paragraphs that I have here, I can click between this paragraph, make sure the cursor blinks between this paragraph, then we hold Ctrl plus Q on the keyboard, and this is going to destroy or distort the indented paragraph we have in this particular section. Let me undo this and show you another trick. You can click at the first line of this paragraph, then you use the backspace on the keyboard. This is also going to distort this indented paragraph. Another way of destroying this indented paragraph is, if you don't want to have it matching this and you want to gradually destroy this indented paragraph, You click at the first line of this paragraph, then you hold the shift key and the tab key, and you can see that I am indenting this paragraph, that is destroying this indented paragraph. So currently you can see how we are professionally formatting our Word document, and this look very simpler and also professional as compared to the previous look. Now we are jumping to our next formatting hack, which is to lock the format painter. Looking at this third paragraph, when you click between this paragraph, this is the formatting that is given to it, and I want to have this effect given to this and also this particular paragraph. Therefore, I'm going to select this paragraph and then make sure to lock the format painter using the keyboard shortcut. You can use your mouse pointer to lock this particular icon, which is the format painter, by double clicking, and you can use the mouse pointer to brush through these paragraphs and have the effect given to it. In this case, we are going to use a keyboard shortcut. That shows how pro you are when it comes to Microsoft Word usage. So in this case, I'm going to hold Ctrl plus Shift plus C on the keyboard. Now this has copied this formatting effect of this paragraph, and therefore this is locked in Microsoft Word. If I select this paragraph and hold Ctrl Shift and the letter V, you can see that I have applied this style or this formatting to this paragraph. I'm going to do the same for this fourth paragraph. Select Ctrl Shift V. So this is the hack you should have on your fingertips, that is the keyboard shortcut, to lock the format painter so that any copied formatting that you have in Microsoft Word can be pasted to different kinds of items. This is still locked. If I get another option, Ctrl Shift V, you can see that I've changed this to this particular formatting. If I undo, this is the previous formatting, and if I redo, this is the current formatting I apply to this particular text. The next on my list is to change all document formatting. Now I have this formatting which is manually done in this Word document. If I hold Ctrl plus A on the keyboard, this is going to select all content in this Word document. Therefore, when I move to the menu bar and click on the design tab, in the design tab we have this document formatting. When you hover your pointer on any of these items that we have here, you can see the effect that is being shown. Look at the preview in this area. When I hover my mouse pointer on any of these items that we have here, therefore when you choose any of these items, that is going to format your document. You can even go further and choose paragraph spacing, and this is going to format your Word document using this particular option. So this is how to change the document formatting in your Word document. The next on my list is keep with next. Now this particular option is not clearly shown in the interface of Microsoft Word. You can only access this by going to an advanced mode. Now let me show you the illustration of this particular option, which is keep with next. If I have this particular content here, and this content which has 3 lines of text, and also we have this paragraph here, and these items are located in page 2, because when I click in this page and move to my status bar, I have page 2 of 4. Therefore these items are in page 2. If I want to move this to page 3, manually you are going to press the enter key to move these items to page 3. That is gradually pressing the enter key. Now let me show you a simple way using this option, which is called keep with next. What you are going to do is to place your pointer at a section which you want to move to the next page, and that is going to find itself attached to the next item in the next page. So now that we have the cursor blinking here, we move to the home tab, and then in the paragraph group we are going to click on this icon, which is the dialog box launcher. Now when I click, we have this dialog box launcher, and we have the option as keep with next. When you check this box, and click on OK. When I perform this particular action, nothing happens, and I'm going to show you the reason why nothing happens in this particular interface. Now when you look at this, we have this paragraph which is a different item. We have this line of text which is also a different item. We have this image, and also we have this paragraph. Now when we move to the next paragraph, this paragraph that we have here has this image, and that is the first item in this paragraph, and above this image has this last item that is located in this current page. Therefore, if we want to have this effect operated very well, then we are going to focus on the last item that is found in that particular page. So in this case, we are going to click on this paragraph, move to the home tab, paragraph group, click on this icon, choose keep with next, and click on OK. Now you can see that this has moved this item to the next page. If you try to use it on different pages that are within the page, you see that nothing happens. But if I move to this section, nothing happens, because this is an item and this is not the last item in this page. Let's try this on this image. This has moved this image from this particular page to the last page. So this effect is applied to the last item that is located, which can be a paragraph or an image or a line of text or a word. So whenever you are using this option, based on the last item that is shown in that particular page. So this is the option called keep with next. The next on my list is styles for headings, and also how you can personalize your styles using the heading styles in Microsoft Word. Now let me jump to the beginning of this document by holding Ctrl key and the letter home. When you get to this page, this item that we have here is the heading of this description. And when I move to the next page, this is the heading for this particular description. Therefore, if I want to format this to the heading styles in Microsoft Word, I can select, and when I move to the home tab in the styles group, I have heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and all these options are there, and they have so many effects and also so many functionalities when using the heading styles. It can help you to create a table of content, and that is going to be the next formatting hack we are going to explore. It can help you to navigate through your Word document as well. It can help you to access certain information in your Word document. So if I choose this particular heading 1, this has given this heading 1 to this particular option, and you can see that when I place my mouse pointer on this selected item, there is an arrow that is located here, and this helps you to collapse this heading. And when you collapse this heading, all items or description under this heading are going to be hidden under this particular heading. So if I click, you can see that all the information that we have here are hidden under this particular heading. This is because I have only one heading in this particular document, so I can't see all the items that I have in this Word document. But if I click on this arrow to expand, then I'm going to reveal all the information. So this is also an advantage of using the heading style. Now when I use the heading style, all the predefined formatting given to this has been applied to this particular selection. Now if I hold Ctrl plus F on the keyboard, we have these options here. We have headings, pages, and also results. I have a video that explains all this option, and I'm going to link that video in this particular description. Check it out after watching this current video. And because I applied this heading style to this particular item, you can see that I have it located in the headings tab. If I undo this option, now that I have cleared the heading styles given to this selection, now when you get to this pane, we don't have any heading style activated. Now that this is giving us the screen tip to create an interactive outline of our Word document. So Now that we know how to use these individual heading styles, how can we customize this particular heading style? This is when you apply all your formatting styles to your selection. Then we use this and modify our selection. So let me explain it practically so that you can understand. Now that I have this selected, I can move to the home tab in the font group, and I'm going to change this to Times New Roman. Change this to 16, and then I'm going to bold it. Now after going through this particular selection, because I don't want to distort this formatting, when you hover your pointer on this heading style, which is heading 1, this is going to change the formatting that I have given to this particular selection. So to maintain this selection, but still we want to have the heading styles applied to this particular selection, we are going to place the pointer on heading 1. You can choose any of the heading styles. I'm going to place it on this heading 1, right click, and I'm going to choose update heading 1 to match selection. Therefore, this is having heading 1 styles. It has created this particular interactive outline in this Word document. Now that I have this particular option operated, I'm going to select this, use my format painter, and then I'm going to click and drag, and this is also going to create this heading style with its formatting. Can move to the next page. So now when I jump to my navigation pane, I have 3 outlines created, and the function of this particular heading style is that, as I said earlier, it allows you to collapse your document by hiding certain items. It also allows you to navigate through your Word document. So if I click on this second outline, this jumps me to that particular heading style. Navigate, navigate, navigate. So you can see that this is an easy way of navigating through your Word document. That is why this pane is called the navigation pane. Now another way is if I click on this, this collapses this particular item which are found under this heading style. So if I move back to this, click and click, now I have this created Word document, and if another person gets access to this interface, he or she is going to identify only these items in my Word document. If it's good enough in Microsoft Word, he or she is going to be able to notice that these particular items are formatted using the heading styles. So you can see that there's an arrow pointing beside these items. So if we click, this is going to expand, click, collapse, click, expand, click, collapse, click, expand, and click to collapse. So this is called the heading styles and how to personalize it in Microsoft Word. The next on my list is creating of table of content. Now in Microsoft Word, if you want to create a table of content, you need to format your items, that is your headings, using the heading styles. In this case, I apply heading 1 to all these items. So let me expand them. Now I want to import table of content into my Word document. I'm going to place my cursor here, press the enter key. Then this time around, I'll move to the reference tab, and in the reference tab we have this ribbon, and the first option in the table of content group is table of content. When you click, you have all this built-in table of content. You can choose any of them depending on your preference. I'm going to choose the first one, and now this creates a table of content in Microsoft Word. And also in this case, the advantage of creating a table of content is also to help you to navigate through your created document. Let me close this pane, and now you can see that I have this in page 1, this in page 2, and also this in page 3. If I hold down the control key and click on this, this jumps me to that particular page that consists of that heading style. Control and click, and this jumps you to that particular page. So now you can see that table of content and also the heading styles help you to have an easy navigation between your created Word document. The next on my list is to change themes and colors in Microsoft Word. In this case, I'm going to click on the Home tab, choose Select from this option, and choose Select All. Now, when you move back to your menu bar and click on the Design tab, we have colors, which you can choose different colors that you want. So you can see that as I am hovering my mouse pointer, you have a preview in this arena. You can choose any of these colors to apply to your Word document. You can also change the font as well, and also you can apply some effects to your Word document, and also the paragraph spacing that you want to have for this particular document. So you can base on this option and then apply certain themes and colors to your Word document. The next on my list is speed selection. When it comes to selecting of words, sentences, or text in Microsoft Word, we have so many ways. When we are dealing with precision and accuracy, there are some options that you can choose to help you select your items in Microsoft Word. If you want to select a particular word, click and double click to select, double click to select. If you want to select multiple items, double click to select, hold down the control key, double click, double click, double click, and this is going to select multiple items at a time. If you want to select a paragraph, you triple click 1 2 3, and that is going to select this paragraph for you. If you want to select this particular paragraph, place your pointer at the left margin and double click, and this is also going to select your paragraph. If you want to select all items at a time, hold Ctrl+A on the keyboard. This is going to select all items in your Word document. You can also click at a beginning of a paragraph, then you hold the Shift key and the down arrow key, and this is going to select your line of text individually to select an amount of text or paragraph that you want. You can also click to select a line of text at the left margin, hold down the Control key and select individual lines of text. So as you can see, and if you have any formatting, you can apply to these selections. So these are some of the selections using the mouse and also the keyboard to select your items. You can also hold the Alt key and drag to have a vertical selection, and if you have any formatting, you can do so. If you want to hide, you can do so based on your preference. The next on my list is text alignment. When I move to the beginning of this page, I have this item, and this is aligned to the left margin of this particular document. So when you move to the Home tab, in the paragraph group, we have this item selected, which is align left, and that is the selection given to this item. If I click on the second one, which is called the center alignment, this moves your item to the center of your Word document. If I choose this moves to the right side, this justify, this left, center, left, justify, and right. Now, without using these buttons, you can also use the keyboard shortcut. If I want to move this to the center, I'll hold Ctrl+E, left, Ctrl+L, right, Ctrl+R, and then justify is Ctrl+G. So these are the alignment options you can apply to your selections in your created Word document. The next on my list is resizing your text in Microsoft Word. I have this item selected, and this particular formatting can be applied to any text in your Word document. For tutorial purposes, I am using this particular selection. If I select this and I want to increase this by 1 point, I can use the Control key and the square brackets both to the left and the right. So if I use the right, this is going to increase by 1 point, and as I am doing so, check in the font group, you see this particular number changing. So if I hold Control and the square bracket, that is the forward, you can see that this increases by 1, and if I use the left bracket, this is going to decrease by 1. And if I want to decrease or increase by 2 points, I'm going to use the Control key, the Shift key, and the greater than or the less than symbol. So if I use the greater than symbol, I have this increase it by 2. If I use the less than symbol, so this is how to resize your items in Microsoft Word. If I move to the home tab in the font group, I can also use these two items, which are the decrease font size and also the increase font size. So if I click, this is going to increase, this is going to decrease. So this is how to resize your text or your selection of text in Microsoft Word. The next on my list is change keys. Now when you select this item and move to the home tab, and then in the font group we have this icon says change keys. When you click, we have these options. We have sentence keys, we have lower case, we have upper case, we have capitalize each word, we have toggle case. So in this case, we are going to have the first letter being in lowercase and the remaining letters are going to be in uppercase. So this option is called the change keys. You can also use the keyboard shortcut, that is shift key and the functional key F3. This also allows you to change your items using the uppercase, sentence keys, and also the lower case. So this is how to use the change case option in Microsoft Word. The next on my list is the ruler. The ruler, we have vertical and also the horizontal ruler. When we move above this document, we have this ruler available. If your ruler is not activated, move to the menu bar and click on the view tab, and we have this option which is show group, and check this box to the ruler option and you're going to see your ruler activated. This ruler allows you to adjust your margin. So as you can see, when I click, this allows me to adjust my item to suit my preference, and that is called a ruler. It helps you to adjust your margins for a better printout or based on the kind of formatting you want to have for your Word document. You can also use the vertical ruler to adjust your margin. All these are formatting hacks you need to possess. So this is called the ruler. The next on my list is bullet points. If you have some items, let me deactivate this. Let's assume I have these items here and I want to have some bullet points applied to this. You make sure you select your item, move to the home tab. In the paragraph group, we have this bullet icon. We also have this numbers icon. When you click, this applies some bullets, numbers. You can also click on the drop down arrow and choose any of these items to modify your bullet point or your numbering point. So this is how to apply bullet or numbering option to your Word document. You can also have this cursor blinking here. What you can do is to click on any of the bullet or numbering option and I'm going to have this option, and as you are typing, this is going to automatically generate the bullet point for you. I have this first item. When I press the enter key, you can see that the next bullet point appears. So this is how to utilize the bullet and numbering option in Microsoft Word. The next on my list is paste option. If I select this item and then choose cut from the option and I right click, now when you right click, you have this paste options here. The first option is to keep source formatting. The next one is to merge formatting. The next one is paste as picture, and also we have paste as normal. This is going to keep the text only. So let's assume I want to paste as a picture. I can click and now this becomes a picture, not a normal text. So these are some of the paste options you can possess whenever you copy or cut an item in Microsoft Word. The next on my list is page orientation. That is to have a portrait or landscape orientation in the same Word document. Now if I move to this section, I have these items here, and in this first page, this is in the portrait form, this second page is in the portrait form, and the last page is also in the portrait form. Let's assume I want to change this third page into the landscape mode. I'm going to click, and have my cursor blinking here. And what I'm going to do is to move to the menu bar and click on the layout tab, and then we have this option called bricks. Click on the drop down arrow and choose next page, and this is going to move this item to the next page that is breaking this particular page. So this is in a different page. Then I'll move to this particular section because I want this particular page should be in the landscape mode. So place the cursor at the end of the paragraph or the end of this page, move back and choose next page. I still have 4 pages in this document. Now select this or place your cursor in this particular page and then move to orientation and choose landscape. Now you can see that the first page has a portrait orientation, the second page has a portrait, but the third has a landscape, whilst the last page has a portrait orientation. So this is how to have portrait and landscape orientation in the same document. The next on my list is show paragraph marker. So if you want to note the kind of paragraph that you have and number of spaces you have between your words, you can move to the home tab, and then in the paragraph group we have this show and hide icon, and when you click, this is going to indicate all the paragraphs that you have in your Word document. Now the last option, which is the advanced option, is called the advanced find option. In this case I can use Ctrl+H on the keyboard. This opens up the find and replace dialog box, and I'm going to choose find, and then when you choose find we have this option called more. When you click on more, you have all these options you can use to have some advanced finding option in Microsoft Word. You can match case, you can match prefix, you can match suffix, you can do wildcards in this particular option. You can even go for format option or special characters to use this particular option to have an advanced finding operation.